In this video, we will look at the climbing gym Tobito, and we will see how they use emotional labor to facilitate coaching and why it works in a Japanese context.
The first concept we will talk about is emotional labor. Emotional labor is a labor that requires one to induce or suppress feelings in order to sustain the outward continuance that produces the proper state of mind in other. This can range from surface acting, where the actor or actress is faking an emotion, like a smile, to portray a specific role, or deep acting, which refers to a performer bringing up emotions from deep inside to be able to feel the emotion and subsequently portray it. In a climbing gym, surface acting is mostly used, but deep acting can also be used as a coach to show excitement for an athlete by drawing on personal experiences and using feelings such as elation to support an athlete.
僕の名前は南川剛です。クライミングジムトビトのオーナーです。クライミングジムトビトは、9年目の、クライミングジムになります。そうですね。僕はいつも来ているクライマーたちの中で一番クライミングを楽しんでいるように振る舞うようにしています。僕が一番この中で楽しいっていつも思いながら接客をしたりコーチングをしたりでアドバイスをしたりしているので、そういうところがでみんなもそれでクライミングは楽しいんだって思ってくれたらと思ってます。
In Japan, rock climbing, especially bouldering, can be compared quite closely to CrossFit, a branded fitness as to where people engaged in a way of life that warrants substantial time, social, and financial investment. In giving rise to these faithful hordes of exercise elite, branded fitness symbolizes the thorough permeation of branded sensibilities into everyday life. In this case, going so far as to inform how we relate to, move, and attempt to modify our own bodies.
In these pictures, can you see the resemblance of CrossFit and climbing? CrossFit also uses social cohesion to help people coming back. A concept that can help explain why this works in Japan is the Uchi versus Soto dynamic.
Being associated with a group and group identity in Japan is deeply ingrained in their psyche, and from a young age, they are taught the saying, Uchi wa Uchi, Soto wa Soto, which translates to, the in is the in, and the out is the out. Ashby states that the Uchi-Soto dynamic, in terms of indexing social closeness, a measuring of degrees of inside and outside, at its basic level, the dynamic involves an expanding and contracting sense of in-group and out-group, or inclusion and exclusion, which shifts in response to context. Just as in CrossFit, climbing is seen as a group activity that correlates directly to the Uchi-Soto psyche. Over the years, climbing has had an ever more present impact on fitness and the idea of fitness as an enjoyable outlet. The higher level you can climb, the more options of routes you have in any climbing area or gym. Therefore, the demand for quality coaches has increased, but the supply is still extremely limited. But how do we create a quality coach? In the case of Tobito, social cohesion through emotional labor is the driving force in answering this question.
僕たちはアウトドアのクライミングで強くなるというのを少し目的にしているので、スタッフもある程度アウトドアのクライミングに精通しているものが多いです。移住ですね、強度的にもかなり難しいものを登れるようにしています。いろいろ理由はあると思いますが、一つは9年前はそれほどクライミングのチーム自体が多くはなかったっていうのがあると思います。
In the last 10 years, the number of recreational climbing gyms in Osaka has gone from 5 to 31, and the greater Tokyo region has risen to a current total of 73 with over 468 registered gyms currently operating across the country. Compare this to the 96 in 2009. A climbing coach is also similar to a personal trainer, and Maguire states, "Fitness is not simply a matter of working on one's body, shape, or health, but part of a larger set of consumer activities and health promotion strategies making claims upon individual identity." So what does this have to do with emotional labor? Now that we know what the Uchi Soto concept and emotional labor are, we can explore how they connect to climbing gyms and climbing coaching. Climbing gyms are at heart a business, and for a business to be successful, they need to turn a profit. By gaining new customers and keeping them as regular customers is a good source of revenue. The concept of a climbing coach is again similar to a personal trainer, and the structure of work set the stage for the occupation of personal training, with its combined elements of service work, emotional labor, and flexibility. Using emotional labor at the gym staff and coaches can help facilitate this inclusion transition while keeping the social cohesion of the currently established in-group. A common practice is where a coach or staff member will initiate a session where climbers come together and all work on the same routes for the same goal.
うちのお客様方、クライマーたちはみんなセッション一緒に登るっていうのが好きでそれをしてるんですけども、でコミュニティが強いのでみんなで切磋琢磨しながら競い合いながらやってるのが強さの理由だと思います。
Emotional labor is a facilitator for service work and can be used to acquire new athletes and helps with their inclusion into the in-group. Therefore, emotional labor is an important quality for a coach to draw from and to be able to use in any situation to excite athletes if they need it or create a comfortable environment for all to feel welcome. And the outcome? Stronger, better climbers.
As a take-home message to coaches, emotional labor is a powerful tool that can not only help with the business aspect of a climbing gym, but also the physical improvement and ability of every athlete that enters the gym.